Hey girls, Maria Menounos here, author of the Every Girl's Guide to Life. Want to know my best tips and secrets for organization, travel, weight loss, beauty, fashion, and everything else in between? Go to bing.com/Maria and pick up my new book, The Every Girl's Guide to Life.
You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. Now, the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, this is AfterBuzz TV for The Voice. Tonight's host is Michelle Macedo. Joining Michelle will be AfterBuzz co-host DJ Jesse Janity, Melissa Macedo, Emily Harbert, and Lillian Garcia. Tonight's special guest will be Allison Hayslip. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip about The Voice. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, Michelle Macedo!
Yo, guys, what's up? It's The Voice, Season 1, Episode 8, Live Rounds, Week 2, for June 14th, 2011. And right now, firstly, let's start off by saying you should get this magazine. Just get it. Just do it.
Before we say that, let's say Allison Hayslip will not be in studio today.
Yeah, okay, look at this, and then I'll tell you that Allison Hayslip will not be in studio. We're going to have to get her in when it's not right after the performance. Because
she does some crazy press after.
She does some crazy press.
Press line.
I'm sure.
A lot of social media.
Yes.
Definitely.
Got in touch with her people. We'll do a guess.
We'll work it out.
We'll work it out. And
maybe she can just
get
call
this magazine.
in. Maybe we just arrange that.
Yeah, that would be
in.
good. That's what I'm trying to get that. Oh, get the Every Girl's Guide to Life?
Yes.
Okay?
Awesome.
Just get it, please. If everybody buys it, then you guys don't have to be told to buy it anymore. So just get it. Okay, so firstly, tonight's Voice, who went on first? What happened first? It was introduced with Carson Daly, the awkward turtle of the night. And for those of you
of every
who can't
night.
see me, I'm doing an awkward turtle hand gesture. And those who want to be cool,
By the
tune in.
way, I think just talking to some NBC people, I don't know if they feel that way.
They like him.
There wasn't a sense of we need to replace him.
Right.
Okay.
I think they're going to get more used to it. I think, it's him finding himself.
Yeah.
And I will say that I felt he looked better
Yeah.
tonight
Did look
with
better.
a jacket.
Casual.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
more
it
casual.
fits him.
Yeah.
He
The
was
suit.
matching with some of the contestants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was.
Him and Devin, right?
Yes. I was wondering if that was...
By the way, Devin's that jacket
Yeah,
is
same
Adam's
one.
jacket.
Oh.
Adam's jacket.
Oh,
he
okay.
got it
Adam's
from
Literally
jacket. It was the
his
jacket
jacket.
that Adam wore in the big performance.
Right.
and
Hey,
and the
Raquel,
dress.
yeah.
Raquel, the dress that Raquel was the same dress that
Basically.
Christina Aguilera wore in a different color tonight.
It looked like
No, or they were just
the
both
same.
Hervé like bandage dresses.
Yeah, it was almost like the same exact.
Yeah, it
thing.
looks
well,
a lot
hers is
like-
very
crisscross.
similar. Yeah.
All right, Christine's
it's
just crisscross
they're
and
both
hers is
bandage
yeah.
dresses.
Okay,
Which was
so-
why it was so surprising.
So yes,
if we're gonna
let's
move on
start
to
off with-
Christina's choices,
Exactly, Christina. We're all seriously sitting there and we're like, wonder what she's wearing tonight. Flash 2, she looks great.
Yeah, she looks way better
Everybody
tonight.
was so
Good.
excited.
Her
Yeah.
eyes, it matches her dress. It just brings it out.
Do you know what? For me, it's the nude lip gloss.
Yeah.
It's not the bright red lip
Yeah,
gloss.
Right.
you don't need that. Yeah.
And just the hair. It's
The
not
hair
huge
wasn't.
hair.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It's
this.
not mail order bride hair.
Yeah.
And I think she's kind of been looking like a Russian mail order bride. And I really.
Yeah.
And by the way, everybody was so happy. Like the second because they walk on
Right,
like, before
yeah.
the show, and everybody was like, oh my God, she looks amazing. Like, everybody was really excited.
Yeah.
Now we
Good
know
call,
that
Christina.
she has some good friends, some real friends. around her.
And it's like the cleavage is there, but it's not
ridiculous.
It's not like
Ridiculous.
gonna fall out at any moment.
It's not going to
Scared.
overflowing. But
Yeah.
okay,
Right.
the first person, literally at the top of my page, I wrote, Christina looks great, really bronzed. Lots of bronzing going on.
Yeah.
So tonight was the semifinals. Is that right?
No,
Quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals.
Next week is the
Next week is the
semifinals.
semifinals. So let's talk about the saving.
Yeah, Christina. All right, so America saved Beverly,
Yes.
which I was actually very excited about and very happy
People
about.
seem to be very.
I know that you don't get it.
Yeah, no, I'm just
because you mentioned
personally
it
not a
last
fan,
week.
But what I was saying
Right.
is, people there seemed very excited about it.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Uh-huh.
But
It
maybe
was surprising that she, like, out of everyone, like, but that's awesome. She's amazing.
That's what I had said last week. If America gets it right, they're going to keep her because
Yeah.
she really does have this thing about her and the way that she performs, and she commands attention when she does perform.
Yeah.
So, compared to the other three that she was competing against.
Right.
But the second one was
So
a surprise.
this is because I thought for sure little Christina Raquel, like
Right.
of course she's gonna save her.
so many people I heard said Frenchie.
Really?
Frenchie. Yeah.
We're yelling it to her?
No, but we're
thought
but
we're
we're like
Knew it was gonna
saying
be her.
around the room like
Going,
it's gonna be
"Please,
Frenchie.
Wow.
Or it's gonna be Frenchie. It's gonna
How did they
personally,
know
Like
that?
I kind of
No. They're saying please pick, like
Yeah,
please
but,
pick
like,
Frenchie.
that's so
'cause
She's
weird. I
so
wouldn't have-
amazing.
Here's
wouldn't
what I think
her.
my problem with Frenchie is, and like I know you three are singers, so when I look at this, like I really look at performance too. And one of the things I've realized about Frenchie, if she sang ballads, I feel as if I would have a different opinion on her. Because I feel as if you're gonna sing dance music, you can't just stand there.
Yeah.
It's
And I
true
feel
and
like
not. It's
that's
weird because
kind
it's,
of what's missing. Because remember you said last week there is something missing with Frenchie.
Yes.
And I think that might be. I just don't think that's what's right for her. She obviously has an amazing voice, and I think she probably fit in great on Broadway.
Yeah.
Well,
And
she
I
has done
definitely.
Broadway. She has done Broadway.
That's what I was saying. I think that's maybe what she should maybe go
Stick
back
to.
to stick to. I've never heard of somebody who sings dance music.
I have. You want to know who?
Lily.
Marsha Wash from CNC Music Factory.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? Everybody dance now. Dun, dun. I mean,
get away
she
with
was a heavy set, big voice, and
When was that?
I mean, I understand
It's
that.
just like
I know,
it's,
but I think it fits for real dance music. Okay, there's dance music in the genre of J-Lo and Lady Gaga and all that, but like heavy dance she'll fit in that. She could fit definitely in that and not have to dance around the stage.
Well, when she first came on, I was surprised that she sang dance music. Yeah. I expected her to sing ballads. In a way, it's cool. Last week's song, like, that's not my favorite song, but, like, I get it. And I wonder if she's going to go towards ballads more now.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, even Katy Perry, because Katy Perry she dances a little bit.
A little bit, right.
It's like, just move a little bit. And she sang I Kissed a Girl for her blind audition.
That's true, she did.
Yeah.
So,
Katy Perry.
I wasn't
think
crazy
that's
about that for her audition.
Only Christina turned around.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
you know, I think Christina has this thing for her, but I think maybe it's more having to do with, like, pop, because there are some, like, dance music people that don't dance around, you know? And sometimes...
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pop, not dance. Maybe dance music was the wrong, but pop, like...
Pop.
I mean, dance
like,
music
Katy
can
Perry,
be, like, electronic, like...
right, that's what I'm saying. I think,
I was, sorry, wrong, but like pop music, which is what she's been singing,
Yeah.
is... I don't think it's for her, personally.
right.
Yeah, I know
I
what you
agree.
mean.
I agree on the pop. On the dance side, I think she could have a career in the dance side, but then I'd like to see her on a ballad.
Yeah.
I would. and
Yeah,
just see
I
it,
would
but-
like that. Because her voice is the kind of voice where everyone should have turned around in their chair.
Yeah.
First, in the first place.
Like if it was, I just keep seeing her on Broadway on stage.
Yeah, and by the way, she found the perfect part for her on Rent, which obviously you can't
Right.
do for forever. But she definitely has that big stage voice.
Definitely.
I mean, she will keep working, you know?
Yeah, I definitely think she'll keep working.
Talking about somebody that's going to, I think, have a career is Raquel.
Yeah.
I think
absolutely.
she's...
Oh yeah,
I
she's fine.
I was actually, I was
She's
kind
fine.
of sad to hear this, but they're doing Today's Show tomorrow, but Raquel can't do it.
Why?
Because of 12-hour turnaround.
What does that
Oh
mean?
no.
If
She's a
you're
minor.
a minor, you can't work for 12 hours until you stop. Like even
There's no loophole.
It's like child labor laws.
child labor, and
Yeah, so
even
she's
like
under 18.
even SAG laws, like if you rap and then start like less than 12 hours, you're fined. Like even with so yeah, it's very strict 12-hour turnaround.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
and today's show it'd be like 5 a.m. here,
Right.
and they finished at 8, so
That is so
she can't do it.
So she's the only one that can't
she
do
must
it
be
out of everybody
kicking
eliminated?
herself.
I know Lily's gonna be on.
Can Xenia do it?
Xenia, yes.
Well, no,
Xenia
she would stay,
probably-
right? Oh, no, are they, even the winners are going to the
I
Today
don't
Show?
know if the winners are going.
No,
yeah, because a lot of they're not allowed to do. They can do the press at the show at the like they have this long press line that they actually doubled from last week and are gonna add on to it again for next week. They can do that, but they can't do any other press until they're off the show. I
Got
think.
it.
Crazy. So I'm excited to hear about. I'm
But
glad
yeah,
that you
I
have
do
the scoop.
think
Yeah.
Raquel's a really big star.
Yeah,
she's gonna
she's gonna do
she
well.
like rocked it,
And
you know.
Christina, even I don't know if we've ever seen her cry. Have we before?
No, at first I'm like, what is
I
going
know.
on? Is she acting? But no, it
Yeah.
seemed genuine.
It seemed
did
real.
genuine.
It seemed very
Yeah.
real. And then
Yeah.
she got it together.
Yeah,
and
then
she's like,
she
but
got
it's a
it together.
competition.
Yeah,
So that's pretty
exactly.
cool.
Yeah.
But boy, did she ever take forever.
I know.
How many eyes were there? I want to know how many eyes were there.
Are we talking about in that just first part?
Yeah.
Because there was 25 in that first.
That doesn't,
And that
I
was- well, yeah.
I was thinking,
I could just
like,
see the producers in the back or, you know, going.
everybody was rolling their eyes. Everybody was like, okay, Christina.
Right.
Just
She
say
keeps
it.
on and on and on.
Say it.
Carson's just like, so now you have to say the answer now. Stand
Yeah,
out.
go ahead.
Which is why later in the show they kind of had to cut some things, or
Yeah.
you know, not
They-
even cut, but they're just
all coaches
Get it
didn't
going.
speak. They
right.
were
All the
going
coaches,
live.
right?
yeah.
Because of
So, do we want to talk Blake's elimination?
yeah,
Just
yeah.
the
Let's
elimination.
Should we do that now?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's a
think
good idea.
Let's do that. So Blake's elimination.
Whoa,
I think
surprising.
everybody expected Dia.
I totally
Oh, yeah.
expected Dia.
She yeah,
apparently
definitely.
which I didn't know. Apparently, her song was like one of the top ones on iTunes.
That's what he
Right.
kept
What he kept
saying.
saying.
I guess, and not I guess, when you bought it on iTunes, it counted as a vote.
Right.
Yes.
Well, that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
That's what we were saying last week, that it's so genius because
Yeah.
it's another form of, you know, money for revenue to come into the show.
Right,
So
really
that-
utilizing
genius.
social
Yeah,
media.
exactly.
then
Everyone goes on iTunes and and American Idol, like you guys were saying, everyone goes on iTunes and downloads it, but
Yeah.
that doesn't even count as a vote.
Not as a vote.
Now that it counts as a vote.
It makes people who really want to vote for that person go ahead and get the song, and they're adding a vote. So it's
Yeah.
awesome.
So I think everybody kind of knew that it was Dia. And then when he said
what
Xenia,
a
Wow,
surprise!
what was it
everybody
like in the
gasped.
audience?
Everybody gasped.
So surprising.
Everybody was like, I literally.
And it's not
everybody
that
did.
she's bad, because she's really her
good.
tone is good. It's just that I think everybody felt that she
wasn't ready?
She's not ready.
She's so young, clearly so uncomfortable on stage. You know,
Yeah.
said, but I think that's one of the reasons he picked her, is because there's
Yeah,
more
to
room
help her to grow.
to grow, and adding to the surprise, I was talking to someone at the end of the show, who's a special correspondent, and we were all like, "Oh my god, we were surprised!" Like, I mean, everybody really was surprised, and she goes, "Yeah," and you know who was really surprised? Patrick's parents.
Oh.
So I think he has some stage parents. I think
Yeah.
they were
Oh, yeah.
pretty pissed off. I saw the
Momagers,
sister. The sister was
dadagers.
crying.
yeah.
He actually looked fine. Mm-hmm. So did Jared.
I
saw
felt
them
like
both.
I felt like Blake was gonna pick him because he was
Yeah.
like my country bro. You know.
Yeah.
I kind of part of me thought he would, but then I was like, you know what? I think he kind of knows that nobody else really. That would have been, I think, more of a surprise to a lot of people. Or not even a surprise. People would have been upset about it.
Yeah.
Like, people were
If he picked the country.
surprised.
If he picks the country,
Yeah.
No,
People were
absolutely.
surprised, but they were like, okay.
Yeah,
she
especially
has a
when
good-
he explained it.
Yeah.
Explained why he picked her.
Exactly.
A team,
Yeah.
you know, all of that. And I think that Jared's going to definitely be able to move on. And from this exposure, I think Jared will be able to do something with this exposure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be good.
You know,
they all
the thing
will.
with Xenia is obviously she has a lot of growing to do with performance and everything, and the more she does it, the better she'll get. But also, she's so young that I'm just afraid that all the criticism and notes and stuff that everyone's going to give her, if she's going to like crack under all that pressure.
Yeah.
I know one thing, she did look better. Wow,
Yeah,
she looked
did.
great.
Hair.
Oh my God, she looked
looked-
great
I was about
tonight.
to say
Yeah,
that. She
and
looks
in
so
a way,
cute.
I sort of trust Blake to be like sort of protective
Yes.
over her
Yeah.
and
Yes.
to shape her in to become confident and not like
Yeah.
crazy.
And in the way that, like, at the somebody mentioned it in the room that like he hugged her last episode when like he obviously
started crying.
has a special connection
Fatherly
and
thing.
has like he really truly believes in her. I
It's
feel
like a father figure
yeah,
too.
Exactly.
But I think that what I was talking about, the way that she looks better, I'm sure it's adding confidence to her.
Yes.
She
You know,
already
all the
seemed
things.
more confident.
She did, and that's what I was saying. She seemed more confident tonight, even so.
People were, like,
I'm
yelling for
excited
her.
because I really love her voice.
I do too. I love her
Yes.
voice.
I was excited.
Wow.
I
Love her
was
voice.
really happy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we all walked out of the screening room singing that song that she sang last time.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, everybody is singing
Everybody
that
move
song.
to the left.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Exactly.
I remember her performance. My mom came into my room after and was like, "She was so cute." Like,
Yeah, I know.
like, it was just really cute.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
Team CeeLo.
Yeah, should we go
Well,
for
let's go to
performances?
performance.
Competition. So, by the Andrews Sisters, what was
It's
this song called?
Bugle
Bugle
Boy.
Boy.
Bugle Boy.
Okay, so that's the Andrews Sisters who were around in World War II, World War One, a long time
World War
ago. World War II. And obviously they went all the way. They committed to the costumes.
And
They really
actually
committed.
dug
I like it.
I thought it was really
I thought it
cute
was
for
cute.
what
I
it
thought it was
was.
cute.
I thought they went, if you're going to do it, you got to go
Totally.
I mean,
all the
look at
way.
those American
Exactly.
flags and look. Wait,
know.
It's Flag Day
It is
today.
Flag Day. It is Flag Day.
Guys, it's Flag Day.
Probably why.
I
It
will
is.
say that they surprised me on how good they sounded on this song versus I wasn't a fan of theirs.
Yeah.
into
Yeah,
it.
they did sound better.
So I think they sounded a whole lot better and had stage presence. They definitely
Yeah.
have stage
They
presence.
They're working it.
Yeah.
I couldn't because the bass was so loud.
You couldn't hear their vocals.
You couldn't really hear their vocals.
How
I
was?
mean,
How did they
sounded-
look?
Oh, it was like they looked adorable and they looked. I mean, I thought it was cute. I thought it was. I kind of wish I probably will go back and listen to them.
Yeah.
But from what I heard, they sounded good and they just sounded. I think like it was what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it
A
wasn't.
cute-
Yeah, it didn't like it wasn't a groundbreaking performance,
Right.
but it
Well,
was what it was supposed to be.
They
Right.
made it look like in the rehearsal video clips that it was going to be a mess.
Yes.
They were,
I
she was
know.
like,
They
I don't
did that
know
on
what-
purpose.
I thought they're gonna mess up. Like they're not gonna know the words. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a
By
mess.
the way, did you hear Jeff when they were in the V room? Like Allison
Yes!
Allison asked him like,
Yes.
are all the girls chasing you? And he was like, I don't know about that, but I'm looking like, but I want the legal Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God.
But Carson's reaction was best. I can't believe he just said that. Anyway,
By the way, credit to Carson. Carson's had some good reactions to some of the random things that people say. Like,
Yeah.
he can,
Yes.
warming up.
Yeah,
He
he's
is
getting
more and
better.
more. Quick.
Definitely.
I think
Yeah.
if we went back to see Ryan Seacrest's very, very first,
Yeah, it
season,
would have been awkward.
compared to what it is now, I mean, he's so much
Yeah.
more comfortable and
yeah.
Do you know what I was thinking too? Part of what happened with Ryan, he had chemistry with Simon. Like part of it was his chemistry with the judges, and the coaches have so much chemistry together. There isn't as much room for him to. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to be all
part
besties.
of it. I don't
Yeah.
know, but
And
No,
and you know, with
I
Ryan
think you're
Seacrest
right.
and Idol, which we just finished doing, they also have had so many seasons together.
10 years.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's what I mean.
I mean, with different
This is
people.
new. Like, give the guy a break.
So
definitely.
I remember when I first started at WWE. OMG.
Oh my God.
Seriously. And it's so funny because I just asked today for my very first tape, which was in 1999, guys. I mean, seriously. 10 or 11 years ago. I asked him, I was like, can I see? No, it's not even online. I was like, can I please have a copy of that so I can just cringe?
Or feel really good about yourself now.
Oh my God, yeah, I know. It's just going to be hard to watch, but at the same time, it's going to be fun to watch and be like, oh my God, I remember that night. So,
Oh my God.
and I was thrown to the wolves. So I have...
You have sympathy.
I have sympathy because I know
how he feels.
I know how he feels. I mean, they put me on. I didn't find out till 3:30 that afternoon. I got hired. I showed up in the morning. Got hired at 3:30 in the afternoon. I find out I'm announcing Raw live worldwide. So it's like, what? And what's ring announcing, by the way? Seriously, like I didn't know anything. So that's what I mean. And then we went live at 8:00. So I was dying with no cue cards, no notes, no nothing. They wouldn't let me hold anything. So I have sympathy for him. He's already doing a whole lot better than I did when I first
How
started.
did it go without the cue cards and stuff?
Thank God I have photographic memory. So I thank God for my mom
my God, yeah.
for that. Holy cow, because I would look at something and I'd memorize it and then I'd go up there but I sounded like a little robot, like reading it from my mind. So it was rough, but I went home and studied and by the second week I'd improved and then they asked me to stay on and 10 years. I had 10 years there, so it's almost like a run at American Idol.
I was gonna say it's like American Idol.
No, I really don't think they're going to replace Carson.
No,
No,
they need
not
to
that he's
He has
stability.
a
Not yet.
relationship with NBC too, and
Well, he's like
definitely.
awkward.
I know him too. So.
Yeah,
he's
he's
funny,
very-
awkward, and at
Yeah.
first, and sometimes I'm like, I think you're a d-bag, but it's like, who else would they have to host?
Exactly.
Like, who else do they have? Like, Ryan Seacrest is busy for the next, 5 years.
Yeah.
But he's just, stiff, and it's just funny. It's like the awkward dude.
Yeah.
That everybody doesn't know how they feel
bringing
about.
up, you know who was there, which was really funny, was Terry Seymour, who is Simon Cowell's ex.
Oh, yes.
Was there in the press room and then did press for it. I guess she's a reporter.
Oh, wow.
So this is kind of.
I wonder if she's
scandalous.
gonna be there for the X Factor.
Oh, she's hitting all the shows.
Hitting all the
Wow.
shows, so.
Okay, we
Second
were
performance.
fans.
Casey,
Casey.
Adam's team.
Oh, sorry, guys. I just need to say this. Christina saying, "What? Did you just walk off the set of my Candyman?"
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Hilarious.
She did it.
Yeah.
She
Hilarious.
went there.
Anyway, everybody rolled their eyes. Everybody was like,
Exactly. Really? Like, you had to go there because nobody else can do a song that's
Yeah.
anything with Candyman?
So
In that
funny.
time period at all.
At all.
I was like, you would,
So
Christina.
just wanted to say
You
that.
would.
That was amazing.
Anyway,
So Casey.
Casey.
She reminds me of Colby Calais.
Yeah, I could see
yeah,
that.
I see
Right?
that.
Yeah.
Colby Calais and Stevie Nicks, I think a mix.
She
Yeah, mix,
looks
yeah.
more like Stevie Nicks. I feel like her voice is like Colby Calais.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
she
and
just
she,
reminded me.
looks like her.
She, I don't know. There was still something. The background was definitely Christina said
Like
it,
Christina said,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
overpowering her.
You know what's so funny? I wasn't distracted by the background. I was distracted by her lip gloss. She had this really
didn't
it was
notice.
really cute, but it was this really sparkly lip gloss, and because she was so close to the mic, and she really didn't move, and I kind of kept on wanting her to move.
Yeah.
that's the thing.
And
She
just
did-
Like
throw the
Christina
guitar,
said.
like Christina said, throw the guitar and really, because she was probably, I really liked her in the battle rounds, and I was really
She's
rooting
got
for her.
a special voice.
And like Adam said, there is something about her.
Yeah,
but it's just his team really is so strong.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
Yeah,
so
it's
apparent.
unbelievable.
It really is.
So obvious tonight.
by the way, you ask anybody in their team Adam.
Yeah,
No, he has an
You
amazing
you
team.
could tell it tonight.
Yeah,
you could
definitely.
definitely
So I
tell
think
it.
with his team, I don't think I don't think he could save her, or I don't know. We'll see. But
Yeah.
we'll talk about that in predictions.
Yeah.
I think Casey was good. It was a good song, but she didn't blow it out of the water for me.
She didn't see. I mean, I know everyone's super nervous because
Like,
obviously really
so
high
nervous,
stakes.
I bet.
But yeah, definitely wanted her to like loosen up and like move her face a little. I feel like she was just super self-conscious, and there it is.
But if we're done talking about Casey, if we are, I loved Jolene, Vicky Martinez.
Oh, loved it.
Yeah, I did too.
Scoop with that. Can
Go
I
ahead.
Yeah.
scoop with that? She picked that song. CeeLo actually touched on it. How he was like, "You picked that song." In his commentary, I don't know if you remember, and you were right.
Yeah.
She was, and it kind of turned me off a little bit about her. She was given Pink, Just Like a Pill. I think that's the song.
I love that song.
And she didn't want to do it.
Right.
But could it be because she did a Pink song in the battle rounds?
There's two reasons. It was that, and she felt like it wasn't her style. And I don't know. I liked this song, but it was kind of like all these artists are being so they're so so gracious for all of, and it just felt like it wasn't gracious.
Yeah.
That it was I don't know.
It leaves a
felt
weird
about-
taste of like
and then
ungratefulness.
It was when she was performing with CeeLo's team. I think she has an amazing voice, and I really did like her. But then when she was performing with CeeLo's team, she didn't seem like she wanted to be there.
No, to me, I think she's trying too hard.
Yeah.
She definitely is trying too hard. She seemed that she has such a I have to do this.
Yeah.
Like this has to just
Yeah.
happen. It's Jolene. Just kind of. I liked her better when she sang with CeeLo in the.
I think she sounded really
in the
good
group.
there. Everyday people.
Oh my
The
God!
pressure
Everyday
was off of
people.
her.
Like she was more relaxed, but yet she was wailing. She was hitting notes on that song that she wasn't even hitting on her own song.
Yeah.
Because on her own song, my notes were that she had very little range. But yet when she sang with CeeLo,
Yeah,
all of a
Jolene has
sudden she's a higher
But
range.
I don't know, because also I couldn't hear that song as much either. The Everyday People, I think it was that they did. So I was pretty much looking just at the way their body language was, and there was just something about her body language that, there were a few moments when she would smile, but
Yeah, she's too hard.
I kind of feel like she wants to do it her way.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
I
only
get that
her
vibe.
way is acceptable. And I think you three can attest to it probably more than anyone in the music business, that it just doesn't go like
it doesn't
that.
fly. You
Yeah,
have
you
to be
can't-
open
you
for
can't be like that.
you have
criticism.
to.
For
And if you
ideas.
get a bad
It doesn't
reputation,
mean-
no one wants to work
Yeah.
with you.
It doesn't mean that you have to do whatever the coach's song,
Yeah.
they say. It doesn't necessarily mean, because who was it that there was another person that suggested, that changed their song or made a suggestion. I think it was Javier that insisted on having
Angel.
on singing Angel. I don't know if he changed the song
I don't
or
think
if
he changed it.
He probably just suggested
just
it.
suggested it. Okay. But I mean, and they said that it's good for the artist to come in with their ideas. But it's also the attitude that you do it in. And so I don't know what the attitude that she did it with.
And it's sad because her
know
voice
she
is amazing.
changed it very last minute. I think she really fought.
She probably freaked out. Had
Yeah,
like
I
a-
She
think
didn't
it
feel
was.
comfortable though.
Yeah,
Maybe- I don't
maybe
know.
she
Yeah,
didn't
I don't
like
know
the
what
other
it
song.
was, but I don't know. It was just something. I just think with this show, also, and it's not they're obvious. The people that are choosing the songs, they're not just reality. I mean, there are music directors, and those are the people that are doing it.
Yeah,
it's
Brantley,
not.
they're
not
with
just, like,
Adam.
random
They're with
people.
Adam. What happened to that dude? That music director.
Oh, yeah,
the
Season
advisor.
5.
The advisor.
Oh, you guys.
It's-
next on Team. You want
Okay.
to finish saying?
We just have to, because
Okay,
we're
yeah,
only
keep
in the
on
second
going.
person.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
going.
I know.
Just-
There's
Our
so
third
much to
person.
talk
Yeah,
about.
I know, right? So let's talk about Devin.
Devin, who's on Team Adam. So what did that sound like?
Stop.
I
stop
really
listening.
liked it.
Yeah.
That was one that we could hear because there wasn't craziness. We could hear him, we could hear Javier, we could and and I was like, oh, I got chills.
Yeah,
it
I
was one
love
of the
him.
ones that I got chills, and I love that song, and especially when you know that this is in the package they do, and it's like he wants the emotion, he wants to, and when you see that happen, it's like,
it's good.
Yeah.
I thought it was a shaky start, but I loved at the end when the instruments went down and I could hear his voice more. Like he was really hitting it like on the nail, and I liked it. I'm not obsessed with his voice, but like I think he did a great job.
See, I love his voice, but I also like the way he took control of the mic. Kind of
Like how Adam said,
and was working it, because
funny.
it is true. You can ground yourself with that microphone stand.
Yeah.
And it's funny because there's I sometimes don't even like to sing with the mic on the microphone stand for some reason.
Because it's awkward.
It is awkward. Like,
what are you going to do with your hand?
But there's times that when I grab the microphone like this and I feel a whole lot better, I grab the microphone stand and kind of playing around with the stand. I feel like this
something else to
grounding.
do.
And if you watch Adam, that's he always has the microphone stand. He always,
Right.
Adam works with it
very
a lot.
comfortable to do that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
And also like with your hands or something to do.
Yeah,
It's
and you
just
play.
better.
It's
Which
a
is
tool
what, like
instead
with
of playing an
Casey,
instrument.
I wanted Casey to do that.
Yeah, me too.
Or just
to do something.
But I was so happy when Devin did that, and also he was kind of a passing moment in. I think this was really his breaking out in the blind auditions.
Yeah,
and
I never really remembered him that much.
Yeah, he wasn't,
No.
and I think this was his coming out party.
I loved his voice. I do love his voice.
He does have an awesome voice. I thought I think that he needs experience, obviously, with performing. I mean, they just kept hitting it hard that he was like medical school, whatever. But I think he was really nervous, just like and that affects it, and it showed.
But I have a feeling that he's going to break through that.
Yeah, yeah.
He'll
I'm
break
sure
through
by
that.
now.
I think also like what happened in Idol too is by the end they were all so much more comfortable on stage, and it's like they could just let the nervousness go, and it made every time amazing.
I also wrote that Christina is a horn dog. Yeah, she just every single time bringing it up.
Every
and has a
time.
boyfriend, but
Something.
it's
Oh
funny.
yeah, right.
You know,
yeah.
something, I went home and I started thinking about this, something that she said last week that I was like, whoa. Had a guy said this, there'd be like all these things about sexual harassment.
I think I
And
know
it's
what
when the whole comment about taking off your pants.
Yeah.
To
I
Patrick,
thought
right?
that too.
Yeah.
I was thinking, okay, can you imagine Adam looking at Casey saying, you know, or Vicky who was wearing pants, I just want you to take off your pants.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everybody would have been like, whoa, sexual harassment.
First of all,
this is not
Adam
cool.
has a supermodel girlfriend who is actually
course he does.
there and who
You saw her? Was she like gorgeous?
No, but I saw him like before they went on air, he like turned around and was like, "Hi," like so cute. And I was like, I hate my life.
I know.
And she's like a Victoria's Secret model.
Of course
But
she
you're
is.
so right. No, it's
Right,
true.
it was so inappropriate, and so again, for her to be talking some more
She kept
sexual
talking
stuff.
about it.
He
Yeah,
took it in
it's like,
stride.
let it go.
He like as a joke was like about to
I know.
unbutton
Yeah,
his pants.
I
And
know.
he,
Like, whoa.
he came back
Yeah,
with it pretty.
Yeah.
What does NBC though think about that? I mean, about her comments.
You know what? It's funny. It's like, and by the way, it's not as if like the Parents Television Council hasn't come out and said Christina's being ridiculous, because it really is. It's kind of funny and charming.
I guess it's after 10 o'clock.
I guess
some of
technically-
them.
An hour of it.
And
An hour
it's
of it.
just, I don't know. I feel as if there's humor there, and it's kind of a joking. It's not as she's
It's because
sitting
the
there.
female's saying it. I'm telling you, it's because
Well,
the female
yeah,
is
but
saying it.
I mean, however, Blake did say like, "Ooh, Daddy" to Beverly, but
Right.
it's true.
But,
Here's the thing.
CeeLo's-
And CeeLo talks about how
Basically,
Yeah.
everyone but Adam was like perving out. Christina's the most vocal, but actually Melissa is a gender studies major from
I mean,
Columbia
yeah.
and did her thesis on pornography.
Yes, I did.
And she just knows everything about gender stuff. But I thought of that too.
Yeah.
I thought if a guy said that would never.
No,
fly.
it wouldn't.
never
It
fly.
wouldn't
CeeLo was
fly.
hitting
It
on
wouldn't
all
fly.
the girls
No,
in
but
the
he's
blind.
not saying, I want you to take off your pants.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I mean, that's just, I don't know. That's
Christina
just
is
different.
a much more like vocal about it.
And on the other hand, her
and
image
more-
is just more sexualized in general. So it's sort of like it's more expected of her. And like it makes it safer because she's a woman, you know? It's not right, but it makes it like, oh, she's not serious, you know?
It's not
this is a
threatening,
joke.
yeah.
It's not threatening. Whereas when the male like has the power, that's threatening.
Let's get a guy's perspective. Jesse.
Jesse.
You've been so quiet this whole time.
I know.
Just because you're not out here doesn't mean you can't talk. So what do you think about that? I mean, from a guy's point of view.
I think it's totally inappropriate for her to say that, but I agree with the point being that it's her image and it's Christina Aguilera, and who's going to tell her no?
Yeah,
And-
no one's
Yeah,
telling her no.
obviously
No
not.
one's telling Christina anything.
Yeah.
No, I can tell. They can try.
Nothing.
They're not going to get anywhere.
And I mean, all of you guys know this double standards with everything.
Right, exactly.
And it's more accepted because it's a female and they know, oh, well, she wouldn't be aggressive about
Right.
it. She wouldn't
Mm,
really
that's
take
exactly
his pants off.
Right.
But how
Yeah.
old is that kid?
Yeah,
No
exactly. right?
idea.
It's just-
However,
he's
though,
young.
They
It's
say
young.
medical school, but what they mean is pre-med.
Yeah.
They
No,
were
he
like,
said pre-med.
medical school.
But however, if you think about it, if Blake had said, ooh, like remember when he said to Beverly, like, sexy in that skirt, daddy liked me, daddy liked me.
Exactly.
If he said that to a girl that was
The feminine
Oh,
ideal,
yeah, that
young
was-
woman.
yeah.
Like a Raquel.
people would have exactly
Yeah.
people would have
That's
flipped
true.
out. So
No,
I
but
think
Blake,
they're
all
different.
he said, I thought he said was sex. You look hot and sexy.
No, it was like daddy. No, he said daddy,
Daddy
likey.
likey.
Daddy.
A lot. There's so much
gross.
creepiness in that one statement.
There's a lot of creepiness in that
Damn.
show.
Well, after all
Anyways.
that
Sorry.
creepiness,
Anyway.
I'm gonna need to go to the spa
Yes.
with CeeLo with all my makeup on. BT Dubs, all
Okay.
of them
By
were
the way,
obviously.
did he look high?
Yeah, he-
Because I
Yes.
think he did.
He was like, let's
I
just
don't know.
go to the spa.
Did you guys notice though? Everybody wore white robes, and he has a decked out red and black
Yeah.
necklace.
It was like a
Right.
tunic type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
He's
was
like,
funny.
I hang out here every day.
and
Yeah.
basically, obviously, out of all of their meeting places, that was a fun one. And he's like, and all these awkward masseuses come
It
out.
was
and all
funny.
do-
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it's
like-
funny.
It was funny.
It's very
obviously-
CeeLo.
And then the performance, hilarious. He
people.
comes out with the giant afro.
Everybody was laughing so hard.
so
hilarious.
CeeLo, but I loved it.
Exactly.
I loved
It
it.
sounded
was so
awesome.
It sounded great. I think everybody had fun in it. It was just very
Yeah.
entertaining.
I did that, but Vicky, I didn't know. I found it was
See,
weird.
I liked Vicky and that
Yeah,
one better
me
than
too.
The
her.
one thing that
song.
I
Yeah, she
didn't
sounded
like
good.
about it is they kind of blended in. The other four, if you watch it, they didn't stand out. I felt. I only saw them when they would do close-ups on them because there was so many colors and
right.
the band
Yeah.
that he was center stage and then the
Yeah, the
five of them
background.
were in the background. So when there was just a straight center shot, you couldn't really see
you're right
them. They
about
kind
that.
of blended in.
It
which
was
I didn't
CeeLo and the
like.
Pimps.
Here's what I'm wondering, and I'm guessing they just leave it unplugged, but obviously they weren't playing the instruments they had.
Nah, you can
because
tell.
firstly, the percussion totally different. But I wonder how they like try and make that work and make it look like they're playing. You know what I mean?
I don't think
Like,
they tried. I don't know because I saw Vicky holding the bass. I was
Yeah,
looking for that.
yeah.
And all she was doing is she never moved this hand at all, and all she was doing was just kind of
Yeah, they only
They
showed
probably-
it like
It's fake.
once.
They have a bass. It's probably not on, and they have a bass
Oh
player.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
obviously, yeah. I was just wondering if they did. It's like obviously they're not playing, so I just wondering like why they.
Why they had them in the
Oh,
first
it's
place?
just a prop.
Probably a prop.
Yeah.
Prop
right.
just for the whole
Yeah,
staging.
I don't know if I wasn't crazy about that.
Really, I thought it was fun. I thought
Yeah,
it
I
was
thought
fun.
it was fun. I don't know.
Well,
Took for what it was.
Yeah.
All right. So next,
next.
Nakia?
Adams. Yeah, CeeLo's
Nakia.
seen Nakia.
Okay, one thing about Nakia, his facial expression, people were laughing. And I don't think he wanted people to laugh. But people were laughing.
Is it
And I
after
was
he like
laughing.
dropped on the floor? Is that
No,
or before
just
that?
Before that,
Okay.
like all of his facial
was
expressions.
it his facial expression or those fire girls in the back?
I know.
Like,
That was
that
weird,
was
That was
hokey.
it's so not necessary.
That was so
say.
circus.
It made it
That's
feel
like
like
the
it was like
dancers in
a
the background of
yeah
whoever.
weird.
That was like
cheapy.
a circus, like the fire breathing
Yeah,
at the
exactly.
circus. That's
Yeah.
exactly what reminded me.
It is weird.
I was thinking, God, just have like a round flame just on each corner or something burning. Just stationary. If that's what you're going for, a ball of fire, just to have that stationary round of flame.
Yeah.
But that's it.
It was
like,
weird.
You don't
The
need the girls
dancing.
dancing.
It was distracting.
Flames.
Yeah,
I was looking at
it
that
was
more.
distracting.
Yeah.
And to
Yeah.
me, Nakia, it didn't like blow me out of the
No,
water.
not this time.
And
No.
which is
For
Just
me,
the fact
he was
that-
better
and
in the battle
By the
rounds.
way, it wasn't. I was laughing, but the fact that other people were laughing too, just
Yeah,
kind of
that's-
says it all
yeah.
for me.
Wait,
Yeah.
so how loud? What, like a lot of people were laughing?
Like you could hear laughter.
Wow. I mean, I didn't feel like laughing watching him, but I felt for him because I was thinking that the background was just not right, and
Yeah, it wasn't
Well,
right.
obviously,
And
he was
those
like
fire
uncomfortable
people.
because he was like trying too hard, or
Yeah, it was like
something.
trying to. It
too
was
hard.
too much. It was trying too hard. It was like overly. It was it was weird. Like the facial. It was it was trying too hard. It was
even
very
when he went
fake.
down to the ground,
Yeah,
like,
it was. It didn't seem
Yeah.
genuine.
Right.
It seemed as if
Yeah,
he
that
was
was
trying
weird.
to be somebody who he wasn't.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's like all of us know, like on stage and in acting and stuff. We totally sympathize more with not the person that's like screaming, crying, but the person that's trying to hold back tears. And it's like the genuine. If it's not genuine, it's so visible, like
Right.
to everyone. And to me,
Yeah.
I got bored.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
I
me
was
too.
started
Yeah.
like looking down, and
He
he's not
still
my
has.
fault.
He has an incredible voice if he can find the right song and the right
Yeah.
performance.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
something
definitely.
there. So
So now, next, Team Adam, Jeff Jenkins, country boy who is
Yeah.
creepily getting fresh with one of the Thompson sisters.
Yeah.
So whatever that's about, gonna keep them away
Jesus,
from
take
each
the
other.
wheel.
when he did this performance, I wrote down he was pitchy,
Yeah,
and I know they increased his key. You know, for you guys, like I'm always struggling as to what key to do things
Yeah,
in.
it's
you know?
hard.
Yeah.
You never know what's
the
too
mix,
much.
dude.
Yeah, and I really feel like in this, when I started, he was not comfortable, and it's okay. I know what Adam was going for, as far as because if you don't do it high enough, then you don't have you don't have anywhere to go, and
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
not an emotion that you're like you
Yeah.
know, wailing or something.
Yeah.
But if you're not secure about it, then you even will hold back. You're like, oh my, can I hit it? Can I hit
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
Yeah.
And he looked a little bit
He
awkward,
was
like, can I
scared.
hit it? Can I hit it? He was
Yeah.
totally scared.
Yeah.
That being
showed.
said, I thought he owned the stage more than a lot of people.
Yeah,
to me.
his performance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought
Great.
he did own the stage, but I didn't. I don't know. I'm going back and forth with him because it's like I feel as if like he can sing. He has a good voice. I don't
Yeah,
know
definitely.
what there is more to him. I don't know if he has that X factor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as, like,
I
an
don't know
artist.
either.
I
Yeah.
just.
Don't mention that.
I
name
know.
here.
I'm saying
The
X
it factor.
factor. The it factor.
Yeah.
That's right. That's a good thing to say.
Yes, the it factor.
Don't want to promote a folk show.
Do you know how they introduce everyone and they have like a little story with them or whatever?
Yeah.
Like I wrote it down sometimes because I thought it was funny. They're like, let's sum up this person in like 2 words. Okay, so for him, they were like the country boy, whatever, and then I remembered because of that, like his mom, his mom died,
Right.
and how sad and awful that is. And I didn't think they were going to go there, but then it is part of like his story.
Because it fit the
That's
song
like,
too.
Kept
yeah,
bringing
it fit
it
this.
up.
And by the way, it's like they go through that, and it's part of. I mean, every producer in television or reality television. There's nothing they love more.
And then,
they
like,
have
the
a
story.
story.
A sob story and this
Yeah,
boy
for
who
sure.
comes out like it's the best story in the world.
Absolutely.
But I think I kind of want to see him kind of grow out of that.
Right. Like
I feel as if like this was the first step, maybe.
well,
This
no,
is the-
because he at the very beginning he said, "This is for you, Mom." Like he said at the very
like
beginning,
this
and then-
song, maybe,
which is great.
or like,
but-
yeah, it's obviously such a sad story, and
Right.
it's such, but you can't live your life. You can't
every single performance.
song, every
No.
performance
Make it
can't
about her, yeah.
you
Yeah.
can't. I think there.
Yeah.
I feel as if the something more to him is the fact that he's doing it for his mom. Is that his mom like inspired him to
Yeah.
do it? Do you know what I'm saying?
And he's
Yeah.
like powered by that emotion.
Yeah,
you can get
exactly.
powered by it. Just don't make that the whole
Exactly.
I think
basis
it's
of
like a matter of
everything.
being self-indulgent and then but feeling it. You
Right.
know,
You
there's
can
a very
feel it.
fine line.
Exactly.
And then
But you don't have to announce it every single
you
time.
want it so badly, and just like everyone here, then it does come across that way. As
Right.
like,
Yeah.
and I
Right.
totally get what you're saying. But after Jeff Jenkins, what do we have
Curtis,
here?
Addicted to Love.
Oh yes.
Awkward.
Yeah, I was not feeling that.
I wasn't
I
either.
do not like
Him
Curtis.
and Carson can hang out and have an awkward conversation.
I didn't hear it, but I wasn't paying attention. Really?
Yeah, well, that's kind of says
I wrote
it.
down here.
You
was
were
bored.
there.
I wasn't paying attention,
boring.
and
I
I was
actually,
bored.
the funniest thing was because Emily Valentine was there.
Oh, right.
who he made out with.
Who's like in love with
Yeah.
or she's
So in the comments when when they kept on talking about like him making out with girls, because he was like manhandling a bunch of the girls.
Yeah, I
That's
saw
what
that.
I
Right?
thought they were
Right?
talking
We
about.
went to
I
the back
didn't
and
get-
was like,
I was like, ew, those are your dancers. Get off of them.
Actually,
So weird.
no.
Yeah, it was
Here's
weird.
what I remember thinking.
Whoa.
He wanted to do this rock thing, but then came out in a cowboy hat and had a bunch of girls in Daisy
Cowboy,
Dukes and
yeah.
cowboy hats. I didn't really get it, and so they kept on talking about like him making out with girls, and everybody was like kind of glancing over at Emily like,
Oh, awkward.
this is awkward, this is kind of
that's
weird.
so
And then
Like,
Christina
I
was
just
like,
don't
"Oh,
get
you
it.
have there's a love thing going on," and so that's what they're talking about with Emily. Mm-hmm. Do you think, or because I wasn't sure if it was like with the dancer that he groped, you know?
Yeah,
that they were
his-
talking about. But I mean, it makes sense. I forgot about that whole Emily thing.
Yeah, me too. I didn't even.
I just don't. I don't
gross.
think he's gonna make it past. This.
No,
I really
neither.
don't. I
He
don't see
shouldn't.
it.
He was all off on the group one too.
Shiznit, you guys. I missed Adam Levine's a little
yeah.
help from my friends.
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought
that's-
that was so cute.
Yeah, I like that. I thought
I thought it
everyone
was
was
so cute.
amazing except for Curtis. I thought he was off
Yeah.
every
Yeah,
time.
every
I thought
time.
it was
Like
so
him.
cute.
Off
And
every
do you know what
time.
was so great was obviously we'll talk about Javier who went
Yeah.
last.
Oh my god!
But when he, like, everybody was obviously so excited to hear him sing. So when he came out and, like, sung those notes, everybody was cheering. Everybody was so excited. It was amazing. And I loved that it was so simple. And I know
right?
he said that. I saw him. He was on Leno Monday night. And he was saying, like, everybody's been doing, like, these crazy performances. I want to keep it simple. And
You're
I think
talking about Adam.
Yeah, Adam's team.
Right.
And he really kept it simple.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. And I love that about it because that's the one thing that, like you were saying with CeeLo, like everything is in the front, everybody else
Yeah.
is in the back. But with him, he included, it was a team.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
noticed it
that's
was
true.
team. Everybody was
Yeah,
side
that
by
was cool.
side.
That was
If you
cool.
had a solo,
No
you
fire
step up a little
breathers.
bit,
Yes.
you come back. Right, no fire
I liked that. And
breathers, no.
they had the choir, though, which was kind of
No, that
Oh,
was
right,
cool.
they
That
did.
was cool. But they were in the back, as
Yeah,
they should
exactly.
be. It's about the team. It's about
Right.
all of
Yeah.
them.
right.
And it's such a great song, too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that
it
is
is
so
pretty
great.
It's such a
Boy,
great
it wasn't
song.
ever apparent how good Adam's team is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when it really.
God.
When you see
For
them all
sure.
together, it really
Yeah.
just.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
so let's
So
talk about
amazing.
Javier. I mean,
Wait.
Oh yes, let's talk about
is it?
Javier.
What?
Yes.
No, wait. Do we have another person
Just
before?
No.
It's just Curtis.
It
Yeah,
was
that was
to
Curtis.
Javier. Okay.
And now
Oh
it
my
is
God,
Javier
blew my
Colon.
mind.
BT Dub's good name.
Oh,
Javier
Colon. That's
He can
Okay.
do no wrong.
He
This
could
guy
do
could
no
do no wrong.
Yeah.
I had chills.
No, me
when
too.
When he
Oh,
hit that
God.
note, I was pumping I was like from the Jersey Shore. I was like pumping my fist, like I was so excited. Everybody in the room, he's obviously the favorite. Everybody in the room was dying.
I predict he's going to win
crying.
the whole
thing.
thing.
Whole
Yeah,
thing.
he's-
Crying. Like everybody was like, I love this song. I love the thing. It's perfect. I love him.
He pulls
And
those heartstrings with that song.
He worked the piano.
Yeah, he was awesome on the piano. I mean,
God, it
best
was
performance of the night.
Yeah, I think so,
hands
too.
down. Definitely gonna make it through. I think America. Everyone's gonna download that. I'm gonna download that song.
I'm gonna download it.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna happen.
And you know, now that whenever I hear that song, too, now on top of everything, I think of like abused puppies and kitties. And so
Not anymore, right?
By the way, like it was, you could see like after when they were waiting for the press line.
Ooh, you guys, we have a phone call.
Oh, all
But
right.
we'll get back to you,
Okay.
obviously. Hello?
Hello,
Is someone there?
Jesse, do we have him? Hi. You're on AfterBuzz. What's your name and where you from?
I think our call is a little nervous.
Oh, yeah, must be really nervous.
All right, we'll
Do we have a
Anyway,
name?
so what were you saying?
Hey,
is he
let's
still
give out the
on?
number real quick in case people want to call.
Hello?
Do you remember it?
You guys want to call in? It's 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729.
While we're getting whoever it is on the phone, I do want to say that I got a tweet in from I am Kelsey X who asked me who's your favorite on The Voice. So I just wanted to say definitely Javier Colon.
Yes,
for sure. I feel like he's going to be the winner on this.
Well, his personality, like when they were waiting to do press, all the contestants were like standing in a circle and they're all talking. Like you can tell they're actually friends. And Carson came up and him and Carson just like started talking about golf.
Oh, yeah.
And I found that it was like the sweetest, like cutest kind of thing. Like he really is a normal guy. And it just like, and I was like, it was such a normal conversation. They were just like talking like two guys. And I was like, and then to see that powerful, oh my God, I love him.
Oh, God.
So did they get a chance to like
amazing.
hang out a lot? Like, you know, with Carson and stuff?
I don't know the exact, but
my Twitter is blowing up. Everyone's like talking about how Javier is definitely the one that they think to win. They're just going on and on. I loved Vicky and Javier on this one, Miss Crystal AK.
Javier was like because everybody everybody at NBC is obsessed with the Twitter thing. Are we a trending topic? Are we a trending topic?
Right.
Yeah.
And I think Javier got to the top quicker than anybody. I'm actually positive he did.
Do you know what?
Definitely.
He does have a Twitter now.
Yeah, he
before,
does.
When they were showing him, they were just showing his name. They weren't showing his Twitter name.
Yeah, he does. It's like JVST. It's
give it out.
Just saw a flash of our girl Maria
Speak amongst yourself.
I mean, and there's even people that are asking if this is a ripoff of American Idol. No, this is
totally
America.
different.
It's like American
different.
Idol on crack. And if you
in a good way.
American Idol in
Okay,
Lost.
wait, I have it. It's at
They crashed on a plane.
It's at JAVSTWTR. So Hov's Twitter.
Say it again.
JAVSTWTR.
That's Javier's Twitter.
Is Javier?
Oh my God, why does some
Twitter
That's the most
account
complicated.
Hov's Twitter? It's short for Twitter. That's the one thing I don't understand. Maybe he couldn't get his name. Why people just
probably.
don't get their name?
Maybe he couldn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he couldn't.
It's probably the weirdest things are taken.
Yeah.
It's like really weird. I'm like, I hope this one isn't. And
all right, so that
I
there
have
it
people
is.
right now that are in the East Coast at 3:00 in the morning that are tweeting like,
Oh
"Thank
my
you
God.
for watching."
That's awesome.
I know people seem to be like everybody's so excited and just I think it has so much room to grow.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm so
Definitely.
excited about
Javier definitely. I mean, to end the show like that was awesome.
it. Yeah, I mean there was a reason he went last.
And Adam looked like
That's
kind of
insane.
tired or something, but he was like,
He was like closing his eyes, taking everybody in.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Okay.
I think he
Yeah.
likes to listen to people with his eyes shut.
Yeah, especially that one. Yeah.
That was just amazing.
yeah, definitely. But he said his one, default thing that he does is over singing it,
Yeah.
overdoing
But he
it.
pulled him
He
back
did.
from
He
the
did pull
back.
rehearsal to when he performed.
Especially
he wasn't
the
doing all
first
those
part.
riffs.
Yeah, definitely. So cool. Okay, let's go to commercial break.
Want to find out what the AfterBuzz is about?
Janice is a drama queen.
This is the divide that is going to carry the series.
Give us a call. 424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
It's television, and they want it to be as dramatic as possible.
I mean, it's Shakespearean.
You never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Find out why AfterBuzz TV is the #1 source for after-show content.
Now, in the eyes of Jimmy, Nucky is a villain.
424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
I mean, who would you guys rather hear that from? Your husband or your best friend?
The wig! The wig will come out.
When the TV show is over, get your AfterBuzz on.
Hey guys, okay, welcome back to The Voice Season 1, Episode 8, Live Rounds, Week number 2. And right now we're about to make predictions.
Wait, quickly before we go into predictions, how many eyes did we get from Christina?
Sorry.
Oh,
so
the eye
grand
tally.
total of eyes
A small special segment.
with everything added together
I thought you had it all tallied up.
I did, but then there's two more numbers. It was 72.
Okay.
That's impressive.
Okay.
That's even more than last week. And she got wait. And
No. Last week was 105.
I know, but wait
The
a
week
minute. You're right.
before.
But here's the thing. Remember there was twice that they didn't go to her because of time constraints, so it would have
That's
been even
true.
higher.
That's true. They
Would've been
didn't go to
higher.
her.
But anyway.
Congrats, Christina.
All right,
She's
so
still to break her
predictions.
record. Okay, predictions.
All right, I'm going to pick my team from Team CeeLo. I think it's going to be Vicky, and even though we weren't great, all over Nakia, better than Curtis and Tori and Taylor.
Who do you think? Who do you think America's going to say?
Vicky will say Vicky. Will,
I agree.
Yeah,
I think America will go with Vicky.
Vicky, and then I think he's going to pick Nakia. Maybe.
Agreed.
I don't know. He's either going to do that or he's going to do the little
He might-
Tori and Taylor.
he might do the Tori and
to do a
Taylor
little
thing.
for the voting.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know, but they cannot pull off. If he knows already that Frenchie's in it and Beverly's in it, and vocally
they are not to
not.
par.
No,
Yeah, they're not
So
up
I
to
think
par.
that's going to be those two.
So Adam.
And then Team Adam, I predicted Javier for
Javier,
sure.
America
and
saves.
Devin.
I think he'll save. I think he might save Jeff.
I think so too.
I think he
Javier
loves Jeff.
I agree.
He loves
I'm
Jeff.
going to go with Devin.
And Jeff has a whole story and everything, but
I
Devin
think he's
too.
I don't know.
think
We'll
Devin
see.
has. I don't know, but I know he definitely has an affection for Jeff.
I could see that.
Because Jeff, in the battle round, I don't know if you remember his battle round. The battle round was really close. Like that girl, Casey Desmond, had a great voice, and it was really close. And he picked Jeff. It was very
Yeah, I remember that.
And
I
think
I don't know.
I'll
You know
pick
what?
Jeff.
It's gonna be also on how they do on iTunes.
Yeah.
You know,
It definitely
because
will be.
Blake, he kind of gave that away.
Yeah.
They're looking at what happens at iTunes.
Yeah,
and
well,
I'm
they
sorry,
saw it
but-
with Dia.
Right.
Javier's.
True.
Here's the thing. I don't think it'll matter as much because Javier is going to be the one that's highest, and he'll get the
America's vote.
he'll get
for
the
sure.
America's vote.
sure.
So I don't.
But I
I
think
don't
that
know.
Devin is going to get more downloads than Jeff's song on iTunes.
Oh, that's true.
I
Yeah.
really do. So I think he's going to look at that.
And
That's my
we'll see.
personal take.
Okay, cool. And then next week we look forward to the results.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and we
next
only have 2
week,
weeks left.
here's the schedule for next
Okay,
week.
thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So what's happening next week is, Chris, just like the week before, Christina and Blake's team are going to perform on Tuesday. They're going to do the performance thing, blah, 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 what we've seen. Wednesday, we're going to, no, I lied. Sorry. All 4 teams are going to go
Next week.
next Tuesday.
Okay.
And then that's scheduled 9 to 11, like we've seen. Wednesday at 8, 1 hour show. Results.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Then the 29th at 8, another 1 hour show.
Okay.
Results.
Results.
Finals. Final results, season finale.
The 29th.
The 29th.
Okay.
It's a 1 hour show with
You've
all
just
the-
confused the heck out
So-
of me. Okay, so Tuesday we have 2 hours like normal.
Normal.
All right, Wednesday it's 1 hour
At 8.
at 8 o'clock for the results. But the week after on Tuesday is the finals
Yes.
Finale.
Is the
Season
last episode.
Finale.
and that is at 9 o'clock.
I think so.
Wait,
Okay,
and it's
I'm not.
and
it
then
might
the
be at 8.
result
It
will
might-
be at 8. The next day.
for-
They're
on
only
Yes,
Tuesday.
yes.
There's 3 more episodes, right? Is that right?
no. So you're
There's
saying there's 2 more
4.
weeks. Holy cow!
Maybe,
Jesse,
Right,
do we
maybe
know?
it's 2.
Wednesday.
Jesse, can
Next
you Google
Tuesday.
it? Is it in there anywhere? No.
I'm trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to Google it,
Yeah,
but
I've been
they
trying
don't
to look
really
it up.
post
They don't
it.
really
Look it
say
up.
anything.
Well,
I
yeah.
know the season finale is the 29th.
Yeah.
And I can't
Okay.
imagine the season finale only being an hour.
Yeah. Wait. Okay. Look at is the
After American
29th
Idol's
Oh my
extravaganza.
God, extravagant.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, the 29th is wait.
Well, you know
Okay.
what? Bottom line, we'll figure that out for
Yeah.
the rest.
The
Figure it out.
29th is a Wednesday. So yeah, they're going to have it's going to
Okay,
be
got
2
it.
weeks in a row
Gotcha.
of results
Tuesday
show.
and then
Yeah.
result-
Okay, sorry, I got confused because originally they were only doing one result show.
Well, thank you for clarifying that there was
So.
2 shows in a week because I would not
Okay.
have known that.
All right.
So until then,
Yes,
we'll see you guys next week.
time.
Bye.
Remember, pick up Maria's magazine and Maria's book. Just do it. Just do it.
Just buy it.
Bye, guys. See you next
Bye.
week.
Happy.
From producers Kevin Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Hey girls, Maria Menounos here, author of the Every Girl's Guide to Life. Want to know my best tips and secrets for organization, travel, weight loss, beauty, fashion, and everything else in between? Go to bing.com/Maria and pick up my new book, The Every Girl's Guide to Life.
You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, King. Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, this is AfterBuzz TV for The Voice. Tonight's host is Michelle Macedo. Joining Michelle will be AfterBuzz co-host DJ Jesse Janity, Melissa Macedo, Emily Harbert, and Lillian Garcia.